I said, yeah. I know y'all not working. Come on in here. And those of you that are working, you're not really working. Come on in. I said, hey girl, hey. Hey niece. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Because I know all of you aren't working. Some of you just sitting at these people's jobs collecting a check. Y'all go to work just to be on break. Rita. Let me take my zinc. I've been carrying my vitamins around with me so I can take my vitamins when I need to, because I take my zinc twice a day. Got my little Fiji water in the car. Hey girl, hey, what's up, Keisha? Jorge, Mantra, Shar. Just came from lunch with Will. That's why that artwork is right there, the writer and the chef's entertainment review. We just finished doing our podcast. But I had to run because Carlton and I got a couple errands to run. So I'm on my way to scoop him up real quick. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart, and it is $5 Friday. Hey, girl, hey. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Let me turn a little AC on. It's a little hot in here. It is Friday. I will not be able to be on live tonight because we are entertaining. Wait a minute now. Stay in your lane, nephew. We're entertaining Nan, as I was saying. And we're going to have a little dinner. We're going to cook dinner for her tonight. And so, I won't be able to be on here tonight at 9, but I figured. Did you see that car come over? Right. But I figured, I would come on here and chat with you guys while I'm in this rush hour. Why is Donald Trump here? Thank you, Tanner. Come on, niece. Come on, Tanner. Hey, girl, hey. Donald Trump is here. I'm going in the opposite direction because I ain't got time for his foolishness. Amen. And see, I might mess around and pop the piss out of him. And then y'all be like, well, what happened to Craig? And the headline will read, gay author arrested. Smacks president. Smacks 45. But anyway, Will and I just met. I had to get a COVID test today because, we're doing some things. And so every week we have to have our COVID tests. But one of the things that you guys can do, to keep your immune system healthy, is to take zinc. Get you some zinc pills. Did I tell you guys that I went and got my teeth? I got all of the silver out of my mouth. I had gotten all that silver out of there. Thank you, Travis. Hey, boy, hey. But I appreciate that. Come on. Those of you that may be sending cash apps, I can't see it because I'm on the phone. So I will definitely send you a little heart or a little kiss when I'm done. But yeah, so I'm taking some zinc, and then I got some elderberry the other day for us to take. So we're gonna go and pick up some more elderberry for Carlton's mom. And we got a couple other things we need to do, a couple other errands. But yeah, Will and I went to Houston's. We went and had lunch over at the Houston's. Girl, this traffic is stupid. Traffic is just dumb. Is there a way I can turn the camera so y'all can see it? Let me see. I don't think I can turn this so y'all can see it, so I'm going to just leave it alone. Oh. See, I'm fucking up. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to just leave it alone. Don't want that silver on the screen. Sure don't, third eye. Sure don't. But I have been planning to get that taken out anyway. It just so happened that I got it done before we started. Thank you, Lacey. I see that. I see your cash app just came across the top. Thank you, Lacey Lawrence. She said for appreciation. I'm thinking Lacey is a female. Thank you, Lacey. I appreciate that. Let me try to get over in this next lane. Who is that blowing their horn like that? Cut that out. Make sure you guys vote. Hit that rockthevote.org. Make sure you get registered if you're not already registered. Niece, I got my gym clothes because I was going to go to the gym today, but I'm not going to go today. My friend Richard and I are going to go tomorrow. But yeah, Will and I had lunch today at Houston's, and then Eva, from Housewives, formerly of Housewives, now she's on Dish Nation. So I saw her pull up, and she went in with one of her girlfriends. Why her girlfriend talking all loud over at the bar? Her girlfriend was talking extremely loud. Monquetta, I didn't see your Cash App come through, but if you actually sent one, I want to say thank you. And I said if you actually sent one, because see, she's a set worker. She'll say that she sent the Cash App and didn't send nothing. But if you did, niece, if you did, thank you. But yeah, her girlfriend was talking all loud across the bar, and Will was like, see, this is why Houstons don't like for us to come in here. This is why y'all had issues over at the Houstons over on Peachtree. She talking all loud across the bar, and it's like, girl, this is a corporate restaurant. This is not Tom, Dick, and Hanks. This is not a sports bar. They talking all across the table. We hear her whole conversation. We cat a corner. Across the bar. Whole different location of the restaurant. And it's just like, girl, why do we have to hear your entire conversation? Girl, stuffy white folk in there trying to, white women in there eating burgers without the bread. It's like, girl, why did you order a burger if you're not going to eat the bread? This one lady actually it was one to my right who ordered a burger, and then it was a woman to Will's left who ordered a burger. And when the burger came, the server came with the burger, and she says, yeah, I didn't want the bread. Okay, girl, take it off. Like, you really going to send it back because they got the bread on it? I could see if it was tomatoes or if it had mayo on it or something like that. Girl, just take the bread off. Girl, like it was contaminated. But you know how some of us do. But make sure you're registered to vote. And if you have people in your household that are not registered to vote and they're not really paying rent, make sure they get registered to vote. They have no choice but to vote because they don't even pay rent. Make it a mandatory thing that if they're going to live in your house, they need to be registered to vote. Ruth Bader Ginsburg's funeral was today. I did not watch it. No, I did not. But I understand that it was live today. Is it still going on? Is it as long as Aretha's funeral? Is her funeral still going on? It's a nice day today in Atlanta. It's 77 degrees, but it's a little overcast. It's a little overcast outside. I'm not going to tell y'all that I had 2 entrees over at the restaurant. I had 2 entrees at the restaurant. I was starving. I was really, really hungry because for breakfast, all I had was some Honey Nut Cheerios and a smoothie. Oh, okay. Ruth's funeral is over. Thank you. It was 30 minutes. Edward said it was 30 minutes. That's all she needed. That's all she needed. Can I explain something to you all? I hadn't even planned on telling you about this. So Gladys, which you all know is my mom, is finally ready to move out of my childhood home. Okay? So there's an upstairs, a downstairs, and then there's a basement. So, she does dialysis twice a week. She's supposed to go 3. She goes twice. And I told her 2 years ago, girl, you need to come on up out of that house because those stairs are becoming too much for you, especially on the days that you go to dialysis. Why don't you just go ahead and move into a 1 level? So she was like, well, I don't need to do that. I don't understand why you think I need to do that. Well, now she talked when she's ready to move. She called me the other day and told me she's ready to move. So she's talking about moving into an apartment. But my thing is, the only advantage of living in an apartment is everything is going to be on 1 floor, but you're still going to have to cook take the trash out, all that kind of stuff. So I would prefer that she move into a senior independent living place, right? Senior independent living. Well, we looked at a place, one of the last times that I was home, a very, 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 very nice place. Let me tell you about the amenities. And then I'm going to tell you how much it costs. They will do your linen every other week. So they'll come and wash your towels and your sheets. They're not washing your panties and your bras. They'll wash your linen. Don't be trying to slide your panties and jeans and stuff in there with your linen. But anyway, they'll wash your linen every other week. They have a complimentary happy hour that happens on Wednesdays. It's only beer and wine. Don't be going over there trying to order Patron and Ciroc. They don't have that. They also have, I'm saying that for the black people, because some of y'all like to take advantage. But anyway, just like white people don't eat the bread on their burgers, some of y'all want to take advantage of it at the happy hour. So anyway, they also give you like a little pendant. They give you a little pendant that you wear around your neck. It has a GPS on it, and it's a tracking device so that, they'll know where you are at all times when you're on the property. But then also if you're in danger or, you fall out and can't get up, you press the little button and then somebody will come to you. Every single day, you have a little call button that you press by 11 a.m. to let them know. You check in with the front desk to let them know that, you're okay. If you don't answer, if you don't check in by 11 a.m., they're going to call your little apartment. And if you don't answer, they come into the door. Very nice. I like that. They'll call an Uber for you if you need an Uber, because a lot of seniors don't know how to use, they don't have a smartphone or know how to use Uber. They'll take you to your doctor's appointments, complimentary. Now, they're not taking her to dialysis. They'll take you to a dental appointment, to a regular, your general doctor and stuff like that for free. They have a little knitting room, like little arts and crafts room, stuff like that. But then you have your own unit. You have your own apartment. Stainless steel appliances, very, very nice, right? You got a little patio. And then all of your utilities are included. Internet, water, phone, cable. No, phone is not included. Phone is not included. It's cable, internet, water, and electricity. I said electricity. It's like it's more than one. Well, for a grand total of, watch this, $3,900 a month. Now, I personally don't think that that's really expensive. Oh, and it includes 2 meals a day. You get 2 meals a day. You can either choose breakfast and lunch and dinner, breakfast and dinner, like whatever you want. You get 2 meals a day. So you're not buying groceries unless you want to. If you like me, I'd be buying groceries because 2 meals a day ain't enough for me. $3,900 a month. Oh, and it sits on a quarry. It sits on like a little man-made lake, right? Very cute. There's a Whole Foods nearby, But that's really not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money, people. That's not a lot of money. I know what you're saying, but that's not a lot of money. 3,900 American dollars, not pesos. 3,900, not pesos. So, the light didn't turn. But here's the thing. If you really think about it, now I don't know where you all are living. Somebody said that's almost $48,000 a year. Sure is. But if you think about it, like some of you probably are living in apartments or homes right now, condos, whatever. You're paying $1,500 a month or whatever, maybe $2,000. Yes, this is live. Are you ready? 1:15. Sit down. We're in the middle of a conversation. Sit down. But you might be paying $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month. Let's just, I know some of y'all probably got Section 8. I know some of y'all probably got Section 8, so I'm not talking to y'all. Section 8 that you ain't even supposed to be on. I know some of y'all paying $17 a month, so I'm not talking to y'all. You all, you all are definitely paying less than what this would be, because you listen. I know some of you are paying $13 a month. I know. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who are actually paying. I'm talking to the people that are actually paying real life, actual human being costs to live where they live. I'm not talking to those of you that are scamming the government. I'm not talking to you. Now listen, please don't email me and be like, you hurt my feelings when you said that. Look, I get your emails when you all email me and say, I really got a GED, and I just think that, I love watching you, but I just think that it's so wrong of you to, you hurt my feelings when you talk about a GED. Niece, it's just a joke, niece. It's a it's a joke. It's a joke. I'm not elitist, y'all. Listen, I don't treat people differently because you have a GED. It's just a joke. Tissue paper feelings. But anyway, so don't email me about this. I'm just joking. But here's the thing. It's really not a lot of money. So if you're really living and you're paying $1,500 a month or $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month, whatever it is that you're paying, by the time you pay your rent or your mortgage, and you buy groceries, you pay for cable, because I know some of y'all paying $200 a month for cable. By the time you pay another she about to ride all up on the curb. Look. Y'all can't see it. You on the sidewalk. She trying to drive all gingerly. Girl, you already on the sidewalk. But by the time you add up all of those bills, you paying $3,800 a month too. Okay. You're paying $3,800 a month. If you add up all your expenses, the difference is you're writing one check. See, the difference is you can play around with Georgia Power. I'm not paying Georgia Power. Like, you're not writing one check. You're paying $1,500 for your rent or your mortgage. You might be paying Georgia Power $100 a month or $200 a month, whatever you're paying them. But you can play with Georgia Power. You might not pay them right away. You might pay them later. When you get your next check. But basically, if you add up all your monthly expenses, that's what you're paying anyway, right? So I really would like for her to go. So I called this place yesterday. Girl, they got a special. They got a special, niece. If you move in by the end of the year, they taking $300. So it's not $3,900. It's $3,600 a month. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, it's $5,000 to move in, and that's a fee. You don't get that back. It's $5,000 to move in, but they got a special. So it's $3,000. It's $3,000 to move in, and it's $3,600 a month. That's the deal if you move in before the end of the year. If you move in before December 31st. So just trying to figure out, the deal and what she gonna do and all that good stuff. And right. So, I told her I could help her a little bit, but girl, hold on. I wonder if it's gonna text. Did y'all hear me? Somebody said first, last, and security. Somebody said first, last. Yeah, Sandra, I'm on food stamps, and I'm gonna keep getting my food stamps. Sure am. But anyway, yeah, so I told her I can have. I said, but girl, listen. I ain't selling that many books. I ain't selling that. Now, if you all want to go over to CraigWriterStewart.com and purchase some books in anticipation of Gladys moving into this independent living space, if you want to go over to the CraigWriterStewart.com and order some masks. Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. See, that's what I'm saying. I know a couple who pays $4,000 a month for her mother, his mother-in-law's facility. That's what I'm telling you. $4,000 really is inexpensive. It really is inexpensive. I mean, I know it sounds like a lot to people, but when you're talking about these senior living places, y'all better be saving y'all money up. Y'all better be saving y'all money up, because I'm telling you, if you got elderly people, grandmothers or mothers that are about to be, I'm telling you, it's hot. That's really cheap, especially up in that area. You know, my family is up in the DMV. Girl, them places usually be like $7,000 a month. Oh, India said she received her mask today. Hey, girl, hey. I sure am. But yeah. So you better be saving up your money. Them senior places are no joke. They aren't. And like I said, this is on the lower end, and they running a special. They only running the special because of COVID. Because when I talked to the lady, she said they stopped taking in new people for like 2 months back in, like, I think this was like in July or something, like sometime in the summer, like March, somewhere a few months ago, they weren't taking people in. So I guess they dropped their fee, just to kind of incent people to move in. But yeah, you better put your those of you that are spending money on hair and nails and things, you better put some of that money to the side for your people, because it is not a game. And I was like, well, girl, I mean, Alicia Thomas, she already know where she want to stay. She want to stay in East Cobb. She got it on layaway. And then look, this place where I was looking at, me and my mom, they don't even take it's not even income restricted. They don't even go based off of your income. They don't even go off of your income. They're like, oh no, we don't do that here. Oh, we don't do that here. There's a place down the road though. Now all of the places that are income restricted, baby, when I say they look like they are income restricted, I went there. I said, girl, you move in here if you want to. I will never come visit because this place is a dump. But this particular place, oh, and they have like little trips and outings and stuff that they do. Like, it's a really, really nice place. Now, again, I don't know if they do all this stuff, now that COVID has happened, especially like the happy hour, because that's communal. But it's a really, really nice facility. Now, next year, when things are really popping, lights, camera, action, y'all know what I'm talking about? Maybe I'll be in a position to be like, girl, go on and move in over there, girl. I got it. Well, girl, as of right now, it's like, don't you go over there. You can go visit. Go make friends with somebody over there and spend the night. Thank you, Lori. Lori said, you look great in that pumpkin. Thank you, Lori. But yeah, so I wonder if he knows I'm out here. Let me go ahead and tell him I'm here. Hold on, y'all. Oh, uh-huh. Woo. I started to blow the horn, but I wanted to be civilized, Yvette. She told me, lay on that horn. Oh, my God. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just such a dilemma. But, it's really sad because I think about people who just, well, hell, we people that ain't got the money to move in. But I think about people who really just don't have any money. You know what I'm saying? At least she does have a little retirement check. It would swallow her whole entire, it would swallow her whole retirement, though. But I just think about people who just don't, just don't have resources. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not gonna blow the horn, Taya. I'm civilized. She was living in Atlanta, Charlotte, Ann. She was living here. She was here for about 6 months. She was staying with my nephew and his wife and their kids. And I thought it was a really nice situation. You know, they had worked on that and planned that without me. But then it didn't work out. And she ended up moving back home. She ended up moving back to Maryland. And I don't know. It's just a lot to think about. It really is. So he had asked me to pick him up this little cake from this place. I'm not going to tell you what's the name of the place, unless they want to cut me a check to promote them. But he wanted a cake from this place. I'm going to show it to y'all. If their logo and stuff ain't all on it. Look at this cake. It's a mini bundt cake. It's a white chocolate raspberry bundt cake. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? White chocolate raspberry. Aren't I a nice boyfriend? I am. Y'all can't see this label. Yeah, she is. She did just sell the house. But it's like, girl, that money ain't gonna last for so long. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about $3,600 a month. Like somebody just did the math in here. That's $48,000 a year. And then the place had the nerve to tell me that they go up 3 to 4% every year. Girl, 3% every year. 3% every year they go up. And their fees. Yeah, you got to be rich. Hey, Kimberly Keaton. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, niece. Meals are included, Brandy. She must have got here late. Yeah, it's 2 meals a day. Maybe, does she have on a miracle ear? Does Brandy have on a miracle ear? Because we had already covered that. It's 2 meals a day. Yes, Nisa, exactly. You done work so hard all your life, and then you just get tossed to the side. They really need to have services. Like, to be honest with you, and it may be, I don't know. They really should have grants, like state or federal funded grants to help with, you know what I'm saying, like costs like this. Like, that would be really cool. I don't know if they do. Happy Friday, Terrell. I don't know if they do or no, or if they don't. But they really should have some sort of grant funding to assist. Brandy talking about for $4,000 a month, she needs 3 meals and 2 snacks. Girl, you need to just stay home. you just need to stay in your own house. Because old people don't even eat that much. Old people don't even eat like that. Girl, you need all the meals. Girl, you need to just stay home and cook for yourself. In fact, you need to move in with a relative. Oh my God. Hey, Crystal Woods. Thank you for the Cash App in the midnight hours. Yesterday, I think that was yesterday, maybe. Probably so. He knew I was on my way, and the place that we're trying to get to closed at 4 o'clock. I don't know why he not ready. But we'll see what happens. Well, maybe this time next year, maybe things will be popping for me. Thank you, Kendall. Hey, girl. Hey. Thanks, Kendall. Look, he said it barely covers his rent in Jersey. See that? We're looking at independent living, D. Davidson. Independent living. But this place has assisted living as well. So you start off in independent, and if the time comes and you need assisted, then you can move over to that side. Speaking into existence, that's right, manifest it. This time next year, baby, once that thing hit TV, Kimberly. But yeah, once that thing hit TV, who knows, baby? But yeah, let me go in here and put a little fire. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie Span just sent the cash app through here. Hey, girl, hey. Thanks, niece. Let me go in here and put a fire up under him. I don't know what he doing. Like he didn't know I was on my way. I wonder if I could call. No, because it's going down from here. It ain't going to let me do that, huh? Now he didn't even answer the phone. Now he know I'm out here. Yeah, I need to get another phone line. You're right. Madison been saying for the longest time, you need two phones. Now I understand the need for to have another phone. One to broadcast and one to call on. I just don't want to have two phones though. Am I back? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me and stuff? Um, I don't want to have two phone bills. Like I just think that is so stupid. No, Jackie, no, that's a no. Absolutely not. Okay, I'm back. Okay, thanks. But yeah, so I didn't call his phone. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's working from home, but he might. I mean, I don't think he's on a conference call. And they're gonna get in the car and want me to rush to get to the place. Let me get a little. Let me get a little lip therapy. Yeah, I do have two microphones. I do, but you know, you pay for the microphone. The microphones were only $16. I don't pay a monthly bill like I would have to pay a monthly bill on two cell phones. And that was the reason why I got that iPad. I got that iPad to stream from. Anyway. Carmelita said, you need two phone lines. You are a businessman. Business and personal. She already told me she wasn't moving in with me. She told me that when she was down here. When things didn't work out at my nephew's house, I said, girl, you can come live with me for 6 months. And she was like, oh, hell no. I've been and killed your ass. That's what she told me. Thank you, Green. It just says Green. Oh, Carrie Green. Third Eye. Thank you, Third Eye, for the cash app. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, thank you, Chocked Teddy Bear. Chocolate Teddy Bear. Look, that $32 could go towards Gladys's new chateau. Honey, that $32 ain't gonna be shit towards that chateau. Girl, that place is $4,000 a month. Damn that $32. That $32 ain't gonna do nothing for that. Put a little lunch money. Okay. A little lunch money. He must not be trying to go to this place. Let me turn my car off. Sitting here running my gas up. He must not be trying to go to this place. And then I gotta pee. Anyway. Oh, you're welcome, Mary Lou. Derek J and I don't know if I should tell y'all all of that. I can't go into all that. But anyway, Derek J. Anyway, listen, you guys have an amazing weekend. I'm about to go in here and pee. Hey, Rita. Girl, I don't have no cigarette lighter in my car, girl. I didn't ask for one of those to be installed in the car. Okay. I didn't have one of those in the car. No, I will not be taking any edibles again tonight. Niece. Well, actually, I might be lying because I might bring some to Carlton because we have Derek. I got some lemonade with weed in it. You can't find my Patreon, Elaine? Let me see. It's patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Try that. Let me see if I can put the link down here. Can somebody put the link for my Patreon down there? Maybe Mecca. Excuse me. It's patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart, and it'll come up. Excuse me. I'm about to go in the house and see what's going on with him. Why he not ready? No, I don't want no Rita. You can ride with me, but girl, you can't smoke in here because girl, I don't have the cigarette lighter feature in the car. Yeah, I didn't want that. I didn't want that feature. Oh, here he comes. Look. Now he's walking out the door. Here you go. I'm at the thumbs, y'all. I'm live before you say anything crazy. I was about to get off.
When do I say anything crazy?
I mean, you don't, but I just wanted to prepare you. You gonna tell me how to get there?
Which way are you going first?
I guess for the
285.
That way.
Just trying to get to a good stopping point.
Oh.
Just I brought my computer just in case.
Right. It only takes like 15 minutes to get there, though, right?
No.
How long?
25 minutes.
Oh, so in other words, you're saying I need to put risk getting a ticket.
You speed anyways.
They saying hi, Carlton.
Tell them when I said hello.
He said hello.
Like they can't hear me. But...
Right. You want me to turn the cameras in?
How did it go today with the show?
You'll see better than what show? Oh, me and Will? So when we got to the Houstons. When we got to Houston's, it was, they told us it was a 30-minute wait. Because I was waiting for Will to come, so I was talking to my dad on the phone. And I never went to put my name on the list because I was talking to my dad. So then Will came. We went to put our name on the list. It was 30 minutes. And we said, okay, well, that's fine. So we'll sit outside and record the podcast, The Writer and the Chef Entertainment Review. Well, 7 minutes into the podcast, they called us. So that's all we did was 7 minutes. And I'm just like, now, if we didn't have anything to do, it would have been 30 minutes for sure for us to sit there and wait. So yeah, so we only gave him like 7.5 minutes.
Was that enough?
No. So I think what we're gonna do is next week we're gonna give you guys an hour. I can turn it to you now.
Oh, sure. Hello. You didn't overshot the street?
I didn't overshot the turn, trying to fix this.
Your lesson on the bike once?
I
said you've learned your lesson on the
says the person who's fallen on his bike now 2 times.
Not due to adjusting cameras and trying to film.
But the point is you fell twice.
That's not the point. That's not the point I was making here. You're making it about that point now.
Carlton has fallen on his bike twice. But you all know I had one nasty fall. I'm making a left, right?
Yes. One was because I was trying to save my own life.
You were trying to save your life?
Yeah, when the forest was flooded.
Oh, yeah, right. The ground was flooded.
Go down.
I was trying to...
or I would have been right there. Face planted
in the water.
Exactly.
Yeah, Carlton has fallen twice on his bike. I have fallen once.
I live dangerously.
But my fall was terrible. I was trying.
But it's something that could have been avoided. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody says CNC. And copper. CCC. But yeah, that first one, that was not your fault. It's cold.
It's warm.
Oh, you see what I got you?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Or did Will get me?
I paid for it. Will brought it. Where am I going?
To the right. To the right.
I'm trying to hear?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you eat food?
Yes, I ate the rest of my Tinder last today.
Yeah, Will brought it to me, but I gave him the money for it.
What'd you get to eat?
I had the salmon.
You should have got the sushi.
I had the
This
salmon.
has the best sushi.
Really? I had the salmon twice. I ordered 2 entrees. I ate the first one, and then I ordered the second one because I was still hungry.
It's wasting money.
I ate them both.
What was your bill? Like $60?
It was $60
Exactly.
because their salmon is $28. That's ridiculous.
And he said I'm expensive.
Y'all so cute. I didn't say you were expensive. I said we end up eating out a lot. So what am I taking this to? Because you like to tell me at the last minute. 285 North. I guess you guys can see both of us.
I left my phone.
Oh God. So we gotta go back?
Not necessarily.
How you gonna know if they're calling?
It's not till 5.
So we can go to this store and then go back to the house?
I mean, we can hurry up and do everything if you.
Oh, so the pressure is on me. Yeah, because I had called you. Did you see that I had called you?
I had my sweater on. It's in the pocket of the sweater.
He got this little Bill Cosby sweater that he bought. We were out. Where were we when you bought that sweater? In Charleston? Was it in Charleston? He got this little Banana Republic cardigan. Baby, he wears that sweater every morning to work at his computer.
It's comfortable.
It is comfortable looking. I've never worn it, but it's comfortable looking. This Bill's, it's like a cream colored cardigan.
Yeah, like mid-thigh level.
It comes down to his thighs.
It's oversized.
And it has like a collar that turns down.
It's nice.
Oh my God. That thing is funny. But yeah. But we've been watching, let's tell them about, what's the show we've been watching that we've been dissecting because we don't really completely understand.
Lovecraft Country.
We've been watching Lovecraft Country.
We don't see what the hype is.
We don't really see what the hype is. I don't understand why y'all love it so much. We do see the
euphemism to the same.
yeah, and the allegory and the metaphors for life. We see all of that. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like black folks and white folks, we see all of that.
I told Nan, call me if you need anything. Well, you
Nan,
have your phone.
She'll call me. If she can't call him, she can't get him, she'll call me.
About that.
But I don't understand what the hype is. Like somebody said, I love. Like I don't understand. And I've said to him so many times, I don't understand why people love it. Am I going north or south? I don't understand why people love it. I don't know. I do understand that Ruby, you know, the fact that she takes that potion, that's her ability.
Not everyone's probably seen the show yet. So I don't know if you can.
Well, if you haven't seen it, this is the time to log out. But I understand that she takes that potion because she wants to be able to pass. That's a metaphor for black folks who reach a certain success or who just want to be able to get.
Someone said, but they missed the mark for me.
They missed them. Yeah. And I don't know. It's just a lot. I do feel like it's like a modern day Indiana Jones in ways. You remember like when they were going across and that plank was disappearing as they were crossing. Now I will say that I love Journey Smollett. She's acting her ass off in this TV show. But I don't know. To me, it's really, really. I don't know.
I mean, I appreciate it. I can say that. But
it's definitely been hyped up.
It doesn't. For me, the flow is not seamless. So.
It's not. It feels disjointed. That's what we were saying the other day. And somebody in here said it feels. I'm confused, and it is confusing. But now we did watch.
It's like abruptly turned the page of a book.
Right.
Or it's almost like you didn't finish reading the page and someone flipped it to you. You know?
Right. Or
you always feel like you're catching up.
Or you're reading every other page of a chapter, and you're just like, what's going on? I don't know. It just feels unfinished or something. I don't know. And then the sound isn't that great. We watch it with the closed captions on, because he's like, well, what did she just say? I'm like, what did he just say right there? So we've been watching it with the closed captions on too, so we can follow what they're saying. What exit do I?
Yeah,
So let me get over. But
Jimmy Carter.
okay. But we have been watching Ratchet. We do like Ratchet. Ratchet. We finished that. We did like Ratchet. It's very gory. For those of you who may not know,
I think it was like medium when it comes to gore.
Yeah.
It wasn't overly gory.
Yeah, it wasn't overly gory. We watched Ratchet. For those who haven't watched it, or for those who have been watching it, lobotomy is a real thing. Like, some of you may not know that, but like it was like a procedure, a surgical procedure. For those who don't know, I know some of you may know. There's a surgical procedure for people who may have had some sort of mental illness. Schizophrenia, depression. Thank you for that super chat. Even lesbianism or being gay, like they would take like an ice pick and a hammer, and they would lift your eyelid up, and they would chisel down through the eyelid to your brain, thinking they could remove whatever malady you had, and they were really fucking people up. But it went on for years, and so that's what this show is about. It happens at a mental institution where they perform lobotomy. But it's really an interesting show. I liked it.
Definitely pro-feminism.
It's definitely pro-feminism.
And the heat on it.
Me? You don't feel the AC?
I feel like heat coming on to it.
No, it's AC. You hot?
No. Since I just felt all of a sudden.
Ratchet is on Netflix.
Why are you reading and trying to read and drive? Irresponsible drive.
Somebody said something about woke. I don't know what woke is. It's on Netflix?
No.
I've never heard of that. But yeah. So that was that. Those are the two shows that we've been watching. I mean, and then the Love Country. It seems so long. Those episodes seem very long.
I think the most intriguing one thus far was the Metamorphosis. So much fun to watch last night.
Right.
I think that was more intriguing than thus far.
Right. The way Ruby would morph. Yeah, that was interesting. But then the other show that we were watching before that was Umbrella Academy. I did like that.
Yes, someone said Kennedy's daughter had it done. She did.
Yes.
And she was the first to die of natural causes. It wasn't necessarily natural, but it wasn't a crazy death.
Right. He Googled that when we were watching it.
Already knew it.
He knew it. He couldn't remember who it was.
Rosemary.
Right, Rosemary Kennedy. But that's great, because they were performing these lobotomies before they had medication. This is before medication, so they thought they could remove that part of the brain, they could correct it. And then medication came years later for like schizophrenia and manic depression and all that kind of stuff. But it was really interesting to watch, even though they fictionalized, some stuff in there. But it was based on real life stuff.
Someone said Carlton loves his life. Keep her eyes on.
Oh God. Okay, so I won't read the comments.
So you have me.
Oh. But yeah, so they already knew what kind of cake that was. I didn't even show. I showed them the container, and they were like, "Oh, that's nothing but cake." I can't believe they don't have
carpet cleaning starting at 99. I can't believe I left my food.
I can't either. What that comment right there say?
I hope they don't. Focus on the road.
I'm watching. But yeah, so Will said he may come by tomorrow. He said he might come by tomorrow.
Come by when?
Oh. Right. I forgot.
They'll say that and then you want to show up.
Right.
Let them all the same.
Right. Yeah, they did.
Hi, Rita. Sorry, I'm not reading all the comments. I'm trying to focus on him driving and the comments at the same time.
I've been driving since I was 15.
What's that? Raised by Wolves.
Raised by Wolves. That's a show?
Show on HBO.
I never heard of that either.
And what does driving since you were 16, 15 have to do with focusing? They damn sure didn't have cell phones when you were young.
They sure did. So we're gonna. Is there?
I do have a brother, but they're all younger. I'm the oldest of 8 kids.
I was thinking about the other store we gotta go to. But I don't know which one is closest.
Yes, it's a damn 8.
Damn what?
8.
Right.
Yes.
His father was a Rolling Stone.
By one woman.
By one woman.
Two.
Two. His mom, and then
He remarried.
he remarried.
I'm the only child on my mother.
Yeah. I was gonna
That's Facebook.
both. It's mostly YouTube comments though. And see, Facebook thinks that I'm always ignoring their comments, but it just be flooded with YouTube comments. I think it's more people watching from YouTube than anywhere. But I can't believe there's no traffic.
So that's how my dad was in his feelings about not receiving the podcast.
So Carlton, you know, we did a podcast the other day. Well, we did a live the other day for the first time ever. Not ever, but. And so his dad just found out about me. That's really what I was about to ask you, but I don't know if it was too much for them when you called him back.
We didn't really talk about anything the second time we called him back.
No. So he said something about the link for the podcast?
Well, he didn't tell me about it. He told my mother about it. Why didn't she send him the link?
Did she send it to him?
I don't think so.
You gotta ask her because you know she'll mess around and send it to him.
I don't think she did because she said I was going to send it till I talked to her.
So what you want? You're gonna send it to him?
So my dad just found out about us as of I think last night.
So
My mother decided to disclose that information to him, and he felt kind of way that I didn't share that with him. That's not also my fault.
But you got to tell him the other part. Like he's never.
Oh yeah, he's never asked, if I was dating anybody. He knows something happened. He never necessarily opened that door to talk about it.
Anybody who he's seen.
He's met one person I've dated, but he's never brought it up. Like, oh, you're talking to anybody? No.
So he did meet one person you were dating.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was when second year here, so
okay.
5 years ago.
Okay.
And so, I knew he was okay, but he's never asked about it again. So
right.
I just when he feels comfortable talking about it, he'll bring it up.
Right.
So he never brought it up. So why would I tell him no? If things get really serious, then obviously, well, hey, Dad,
Right.
But we've never had that discussion. So, but he feels some kind of way. He's a little depressed about that.
Depressed?
He's sentimental. He's very.
Your dad is sentimental based on what you told me.
He hasn't always been that way, but I think that he's getting up in his years. He's kind of feeling a little bit of a way, and then
But I like how he said it hurt his feelings that you didn't
communicate.
He said it hurt his feelings.
It hurt his feelings.
See, I think more black men should be able to say that, to be able to express it, like it hurt my feelings, because I really do think that that's part of the reason why a lot of black men drop dead from a heart attack at 40, because they have no place to put those feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have nowhere to dump it. But so he said it hurt his feelings, and wow.
But he'll be fine.
So
start getting over it.
So somebody asked, I saw one of the comments that said they would love to hear your coming out story. Do you have a coming out story?
Yeah, it's nothing big.
I remember you told your mom. You want to tell
very
her?
Quick and simple. I came out in junior year of high school, I think. And at the time, I was kind of talking to my first guy, and, nothing serious because I was still exploring. So there was one night, before this, when we did hang out, I would, tell the little white lies to my mother, in regards to who I was hanging with. Or maybe, I can't remember if it was that or, I just said I had a new friend and didn't really disclose all the information. But so there was one night, it had been like 1 a.m. and I kept pacing back and forth in the room and I had the urge to tell her.
I know this story.
And I was like, what the hell is going on? Why? I couldn't sleep. I was restless.
So you wanted to tell her, now this part I don't know. You wanted to tell her because you liked him that much, or you wanted to tell her
I was
because...
just tired of lying, telling her that I was going with someone else when I really wasn't.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense because there was definitely other lies that I was telling her. I feel like we all do in high school. Anywho, so I got the courage and ran across the hall and woke her up out of her sleep. And
can you imagine being awakened by your gay son to tell you, and you got to go to work tomorrow? You're not even able to go back to sleep. And I'll take the first one or the second one.
First one.
Go ahead.
So I woke her up and I said, I have something to tell you. She said, what is it? I said, well, I think I'm gay. That's the way I said it. So, and then she said, kind of asked.
Well, I need to know, was she like, what? Like, was she kind of like out of it?
Like quiet. No, she was just quiet. And then, what's making you tell me now? And I can't remember my exact response.
Did she ask you if it was a phase?
No.
Oh, okay.
And then she left the house and walked to my grandmother's because at the time.
What time of night was this?
Like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. But Nan lived like a door and a half down. Like
so she got
2 doors down.
And walked over to Nan's house.
And so I'm in the house, and next thing I know, they come back in crying. And they put their arms around me. They said that, we still love you. And
Nan told me this story.
And so, and that was that. And I think we went back to sleep. At least I did.
You went back to sleep.
Yeah. And so, she would cry. I would hear her crying sometimes for her room, but it wasn't that she was upset or anything that I was gay, but it was more so, yes, that way. It was more so she, I think, was scared for what other people would say. And
that's usually what most parents are afraid of.
Or
they're concerned about what people are going to think.
Exactly.
Your family members are going to think, that kind of thing. But something you said a moment ago reminded me, like when you said, like you would tell her little white lies about where you were because you were hanging out with that boy. That's pretty much something that all gay people do. There's a period where you isolate yourself, where you separate yourself from the straight world, like your family members, your friends that all are straight, because you're moving into this new territory and you're trying to figure yourself out, you're trying to explore, and you start meeting gay people, but you got to keep them away from your straight people. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's that separation period until you can kind of merge the two worlds.
Right.
So that's common. That's really common.
But yeah, that was in high school.
So he was in high school. For me, I was 22, which y'all probably know that from the first book. I was 22. I had moved here. In fact, the first guy that I dated lived off this exit right here. Crazy ass. But yeah. Interesting.
You have events.
Yeah. Oh, you need one?
But yeah, and then I didn't tell my dad until I moved down to Atlanta.
So that was what, 6 years ago? Now see, that I did not know. How did you tell your dad?
I'm
still going straight.
Yes, Jimmy Carter. And the only reason why I told him was because I was about to stay with the guy I was dating at the time.
Y'all about to live
together. And he was coming down. I was like, well, shit, I gotta tell him now.
So wait, what did you tell him?
I actually texted him.
You text him?
Yep, because my dad's the type of person where he'll interject, and I needed him to fully read. It's almost like the equivalent to sending a letter, but I needed for him to fully read what I had to say and my feelings about the situation, and then he think about it and then respond.
Right. So what did the text say that you said?
I can't recall that. I can't recall what it said.
Did you tell him in the text that you were living with the guy?
But it mostly, no. That came like later. But, it was me just describing how, I'm gay and I've been this way for a while, and my mother already knows, and I've never knew how to approach him about it.
Yeah.
And I said, this is who I am. And I said, in the long run, I hope that this does not divide us as fathers and son. And hopefully we can become closer, because now that's opening up another door for us to be closer. So that's kind of all it explained. And then I think maybe 5 to 10 minutes went by.
This right here,
and Jimmy Carter. And
he replied.
He called.
Oh, he called.
Yeah, and so I said hello. He said, "You knew I was gonna call you, right?" And I was like, "I knew. I was sitting by the phone. I knew you were gonna call, but I just needed you to marinate."
So did he say he thought it, or?
No, he said he was thrown off a little bit, and he said, "I'll always love you," but he said, like, maybe like 10 years ago, if I heard this, I don't know if I would have been in the right mental capacity or have the same mindset as I do now. But he said, no, that doesn't change a thing.
Am I turning here?
Yes, turn.
Wow. That's interesting. Carlton, have you read any of Craig's books? No.
No, not yet.
He has not.
He hasn't given me any.
Given? Oh, you're not going to support? No, just
So yeah, but it went well.
Wow.
It went better than expected.
Yeah. So I had another question for you. When he came down to visit, did you and the guy that you were living with, the guy that you were dating, y'all were living together, did y'all live in the same did y'all sleep in the same room when he came to visit?
He was in the guest room.
Oh, y'all were too much. See, you gays be doing too much. You had just told this man that you were gay.
It was like a month or so beforehand, but he was fine. And he asked, he's like, "Did you think I was gonna act special certain ones?" Like, no, you're not one to. I know his personality is kind of like me. It's like even, yeah. Very. So I knew he wasn't gonna act crazy or anything like that. So,
read it to my Carlton. You don't have to buy the books. Just read them. Oh my God! It's on the left.
No, it's gonna be on the right. Getting the right lane. Stop that.
Meanwhile, the store is closing in like 15 minutes. Angie said, "Craig, you were serious." That sure was. Look.
What? What's so funny?
Look, Angie said, "Craig, you were serious." Yeah, I was.
Oh.
But no. Wow. Everybody's story is so similar but different. You know what I mean? Like, it's so similar. And see, the thing is, a lot of times people think that Black folks that are gay or identify as LGBTQ, people always think that we have these rough stories, like our parents put us out, or our parents, were like abrasive, but that's not everybody's story. You know what I'm saying? Some people have parents who, are going to love them unconditionally, and they're not going to be like, "Oh no, I can't deal with this," and
Now, I don't have my phone. I can never always remember the street, but I do know it's one of these. Just don't speak. I might have forgot my wallet too.
You forgot your wallet?
I just forgot everything. Well, y'all send a little cash so Craig can cover these.
I don't know how you're gonna pay for these things you're coming out here to get.
Remember, this was your idea. I think turn where you saw that van.
I don't know how you're gonna cover these things.
What's the name of the street?
Corley?
No, this isn't it. I think it's the next one.
The light. Oh my God.
Right here. I think this is it.
Yeah, that's it. See, it's on that little thing. All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up. And remember, I'm not going to be live tonight at 9. I just gave you probably, an hour? Where is it?
Keep going straight.
So listen, you guys have an amazing weekend. And Thank you for supporting what I do. Thank you for watching. All this stuff is out here.
Keep going.
Oh,
Go through the kids.
oh, it's up through here. So yeah, so listen, I will see you guys soon. I may pop in over the weekend. We'll see. Visitor parking. All right. See you guys later. Bye.